In this video, I'm going to tell you the amazing benefits and weird side effects of one of the hottest trends in the world of health and wellness: intermittent fasting. Is intermittent fasting safe for everyone? Does intermittent fasting impact muscle mass? Stay tuned to the end and you might just leave saying, "Wow, I didn't see that coming." Most sought after perks of intermittent fasting is number one on the list, and that is its incredible ability to help you shed those extra pounds and burn fat efficiently. When you fast, especially during the extended periods of fasting, your body's primary source of energy shifts from the glucose derived from carbohydrates to fat stores. This transition occurs because the body's insulin levels drop, allowing it to access and utilize stored fat for fuel. This process, known as lipolysis, promotes fat breakdown and contributes to weight loss. Intermittent fasting naturally leads to a reduction in calorie intake since you have designated eating windows or days of fasting. This caloric restriction is a key factor in weight loss. By consuming fewer calories than your body requires for maintenance, you create a calorie deficit, which is essential for losing weight. Contrary to the misconception that fasting slows down metabolism, guess what? That's not entirely true. In fact, intermittent fasting might just be your metabolism's secret weapon. When you fast for a certain period, your body goes through some pretty cool changes. One of the superheroes in this metabolic story is norepinephrine. It's like your body's natural energy booster. Think of it as your internal cheerleader, motivating you to get up and move. Norepinephrine revs up your metabolism, helping you burn those pesky fat cells. But wait, there's more. We've got another metabolic MVP in the house: human growth hormone, or HGH for short. HGH is like your body's personal trainer, encouraging lean muscle growth while giving fat cells the cold shoulder. When you're fasting, your body cranks up HGH production, making sure your muscles stay strong and your fat gets the boot. Now, here's where it gets exciting. When norepinephrine and HGH join forces during intermittent fasting, your metabolism kicks into high gear. It's like a turbo boost for your body's fat-burning engine, and who doesn't want that? The second benefit of intermittent fasting is it can significantly enhance your body's response to insulin, making your body more efficient at using insulin to process glucose. Picture this: your body's a bit like a finely tuned machine, and one of its essential fuel sources is glucose, which comes from the carbs you eat. Now, insulin is the key that unlocks the door to your cells, allowing glucose to enter and be used for energy. But if those cells start to ignore insulin's knocks, it can lead to a host of problems, including weight gain and potentially type 2 diabetes. But fear not. Intermittent fasting is here to save the day. The second fantastic benefit of intermittent fasting is that it supercharges your body's response to insulin. Think of it as giving your body's insulin sensitivity a big supportive high five. Here's how it works. When you fast intermittently, your body becomes more efficient at using insulin to process glucose. It's like your cells suddenly become super responsive to insulin signals. This means that glucose gets shuttled into your cells more effectively, leaving less of it floating around in your bloodstream. And guess what happens to excess glucose when it's not needed for immediate energy? It's not stored as fat. That's right. You're less likely to pack on those unwanted pounds. Believe it or not, the number 3 benefit of intermittent fasting is its potential to give your brain a serious boost. And who doesn't want a sharper, healthier mind? So here's the scoop. Intermittent fasting has been linked to improved brain function and a reduced risk of neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's. Yes, you heard that right. Fasting might be your brain's new best friend. One of the key players in this brain-boosting process is a magical little molecule called brain-derived neurotrophic factor, or BDNF for short. Think of BDNF as the fertilizer for your brain's garden. It nourishes your neurons, helps them grow, and even forms new connections. In simpler terms, it's like giving your brain a makeover from the inside out. When you practice intermittent fasting, your body kicks into gear, increasing the production of BDNF. This is fantastic news because higher levels of BDNF have been associated with improved learning, memory, and cognitive function. It's like turning up the lights in a dimly lit room. Suddenly, everything becomes clearer and more vibrant. So, by incorporating intermittent fasting into your lifestyle, you're not only boosting brain function, but also potentially safeguarding yourself against conditions like Alzheimer's. Now, here's a truly mind-boggling benefit, and it's the last on our list. Intermittent fasting might actually help you live longer, and here's how it works. You see, our bodies are constantly at work, dealing with the wear and tear of everyday life. Over time, our cells accumulate damage and junk, kind of like a house cluttered with stuff that no longer serves a purpose. This cellular junk can lead to a host of problems, including aging and age-related diseases. But here's where intermittent fasting comes to the rescue. It triggers a process called autophagy. What's autophagy, you ask? Think of it as your body's very own Marie Kondo, decluttering and tidying up your cells. During autophagy, your cells identify and remove damaged or unnecessary components, making room for new, healthier ones. It's like a spring cleaning spree for your cells, getting rid of the old and making space for the new. His process is absolutely crucial for maintaining cellular health and function, and it's thought to be one of the keys to a longer, healthier life. Some studies have suggested that intermittent fasting can promote autophagy more effectively than a regular eating pattern. By giving your body extended periods without food, it gets the chance to focus on this essential cellular cleanup. But wait, there's more to the story. Intermittent fasting may also stimulate the production of certain genes and proteins associated with longevity and cellular repair. These little cellular repair crews help keep your body running smoothly, like a well-oiled machine. Well, we all know you can't have good without evil, or in this case, benefits without weird side effects. We've compiled the ones that might just make you raise an eyebrow. The first weird side effect on our list is social challenges. Intermittent fasting can sometimes make social gatherings, like brunch with friends, a bit tricky to navigate. Picture this. You're on your intermittent fasting journey, feeling great, and then comes the invitation for brunch with your friends. Suddenly, you're faced with a delightful spread of pancakes, omelets, and all sorts of mouth-watering treats, but your fasting window isn't quite over yet. What do? Hey, it's all part of the journey, right? The second weird side effect is temporary brain fog. Some people report feeling a bit mentally foggy, especially when they first start intermittent fasting. It's like your brain needs a coffee break. Here's the lowdown. When you fast, your body starts tapping into its energy reserves, which primarily come from stored glucose, glycogen, in your liver and muscles. In the first few days of intermittent fasting, as your glycogen stores become depleted, your body might experience a temporary drop in blood sugar levels. This can lead to that foggy feeling, like your brain's running on low power mode. The third weird side effect of intermittent fasting is cold sensitivity. Ever noticed you're feeling colder than usual when fasting? Well, it's because your body is conserving energy. One way it does this is by slightly reducing your metabolic rate. You know how a car engine might run at a lower RPM when cruising to save fuel? Well, your metabolism does something similar. It dials down the heat production a bit, which can make you feel cooler than usual. Another reason for the chilliness could be related to changes in blood flow. When you're fasting, your body prioritizes sending blood to your essential organs to keep them well nourished. This can mean that less warm blood is circulating near the surface of your skin, making you feel colder, and that might leave you reaching for an extra sweater. The last weird side effect on our list is increased breath odor. Yes, you heard that right. During fasting, your body breaks down fat. It releases compounds called ketones into your bloodstream. Ketones are like a backup energy source, and they're quite potent. When you exhale, some of these ketones escape through your breath, which can lead to a distinct odor that some describe as fruity, or even acetone-like. So, yes, it's possible to experience a change in your breath odor while fasting. So there you have it. The amazing benefits and the slightly weird side effects of intermittent fasting. But here's the kicker. Everyone's experience is different. What works wonders for one person might not be the best fit for another. The key is to listen to your body and find what makes you feel your absolute best. That's it for today's video. I hope you found it both informative and entertaining. So now that you have found your diet, what next? In this video, I will show you 10 tips to force your body to achieve six-pack abs. Thank you.